right, let's illustrate some sets, and we're going to do two sets specifically, using Venn diagrams from set notation. So just to recall that a Venn diagram is essentially visual. I mean, it's a diagram, but it's kind of like this, right? When we think about a Venn diagram, it allows us to talk about like where is there overlap between two pieces. So let's go ahead and look at one of these. So maybe I should get rid of this. Okay, so we're going to draw a Venn diagram for these two sets. So we have set A, which represents the numbers 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we have set B that represents the numbers 1, 3, 5, and 7. So the first thing that I want to draw your attention to is that we have some overlap, right? 5 and 7 are located in both sets. So when we think about creating a Venn diagram, we have to make sure there's overlap, because if this left circle is set A and this right circle is set B, we need part of this, right? In this case, it's this middle piece that represents pieces that are in both sets A and B. So quite easily we can say, okay, we notice 5 and 7 are overlap, so they go in that overlapped section of the circles. Now, when I go back to set A, numbers 4, 6, and 8 are not in set B, and therefore they are in the part of the circle that just represents set A. Same concept in set B. We know that we have the numbers 1 and 3 in addition to 5 and 7 in set B, and therefore that will just be in that part by itself. But 5 and 7, because 5 and 7 exist in both set A and in set B, must be in that overlap part. All right, so let's move on to the next question. We're going to draw a Venn diagram for this set. Set A, where x such that x is a prime number less than 18, and then B, where x is an element of the integers such that 5 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 15. So all integers between 5 and 15. Okay, so first things first, I just want to list these out, because when I'm thinking about a prime number less than 18, okay, so let's think about all the prime numbers less than 18. We've got 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, and 17. Those are all prime numbers less than 18. Then in set B, we want all the numbers between 5 and 15, right? All of those integers. So if we think about the overlap, right? 5, 7, 11, and 13 will both fall as prime numbers less than 18 and integers between and including 5 and 15. So I am going to need, right, an overlapped piece. So we have A, we have B. Again, I can talk about the overlap being 5, 7, 11, and 13, because I know those exist. Now, when I'm thinking about set A, okay, so 5, 7, 11, 13 are in that overlap spot. That means 2, 3, and 17 exist only in set A. Now, when we look at set B, remember that set B is all integers between and including 5 and 15. So I start with 5. 5's taken care of. So 6, 7 is taken care of. 8, 9, 10, 11 is taken care of. 12, already have 13, 14, and 15. And that then is my Venn diagram for those two sets with those four numbers as overlap.